On this week's episode, we're going to part one of my daughter's hunting, and we're going from mid-October till around the 24th of October. She gets about 3 hunts in, and well, I'm just going to let her take it and let her explain to you where we're at and what we're doing. So, hope you guys enjoy this week's episode.
Well, guys, it's October 14th, 60 degrees, 5:30. We are set up in this new spot in our Ameristep blind, and I'm hoping to kill my first deer of the year with my Basnett Buck Commander crossbow. Stay tuned to see if I can do it. Well, guys, it's 7 o'clock. A little while ago, a doe snuck in behind us, and she just kept walking, and I didn't get a shot. Tomorrow is the West Virginia Youth Rifle Hunt, but I'm just going to go ahead and use my Basnett Buck Commander crossbow and try to kill a buck.
Well, guys, here we are. It's October 15th, 7:30. We got a cool, crisp, mid 45 degrees. We're set up in a ground blind we set up last night. We're setting up on a travel route from acorn to acorn and back to bed. So, and the reason why we're in orange today is because today is the West Virginia Youth Rifle Hunt. And Emily decided she wanted to bring her bow because she wants to shoot a buck today. And we'll worry about the doe hunt for the next weekend when we got 3 days with the rifle. Hopefully we seen a big old doe last night. Hopefully she'll come back in and bring along her other 5 doe friends. Or still got Crazy A, as far as we know, still running around. He ain't been on camera for a while, which is the buck she's after. Buttons will come in probably. Go shoot Buttons. Well, we're gonna let Buttons go. If you guys followed us last year, that was Sox's little button buck. Of course, she ended Sox's life for her first deer ever. So today, hopefully, she can get her first buck out of the way. If not, hopefully a big old fat doe. Now, for you parents that have taken a child hunting, you know, at times things do get a little boring, slowed down, and the kids just want to have a little bit of silly time, and my child is no exception. Wacky wave. This is why we're not seeing any deer today. She wants to act like a knucklehead.
I'm a pumpkin.
Ridiculous. See the crap I gotta put up with. Well, guys, it's a little after 9. We ain't seen a deer yet. Heard a few gunshots, but just nothing moving this morning. So we're gonna pack up and get out of here. Yeah, next week is 3 days of doe hunting. At the end, we might rifle hunt, we might bow hunt. We don't know yet, do we? Hopefully the cameras, we'll pull a memory card here in a minute. Hopefully the cameras have got the bucks back on here, and we'll be back to buck hunting next week. For this little chickadee anyway. I'm gonna stay out of here, let the deer do their thing, because I'm down to 1 buck, and the only buck I know of that's in here worth shooting is her buck when she wants to shoot. So.
Well, guys, it's October 21st, 50 degrees, a little after 5:30, and me and Daddy are in the box blind. It's raining, and the wind is blowing, and I'm going to try to kill my first deer of the year.
Crazy 8's been on camera 5 evenings in a row. My buck.
No, it's mine.
Okay. That's been her buck all year. She picked it out. We named it. And that's the buck she's after. That's the biggest buck at the house so far left that I know of. So hopefully he will read the script tonight and come in at the exact same time. We got him patterned. It's right before 7 o'clock, so it's going to be dark. Hopefully we can get this thing on camera, but if he comes in and Emma can shoot him, camera or not, that deer's going to die. Baby's going to kill his first buck. Alright guys, it's getting way too late. The feeder hasn't even went off yet, but it's too dark to actually do anything. We're going to go ahead and get out of here before we get busted, because as soon as this feeder goes off, these deer are going to come or running. So, that one's already waiting up there, a little 3-point, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to get out of here. So, you guys stay tuned tomorrow morning. It's supposed to be about 40 degrees, so it's going to be cold and a deer may be moving. Let's find out. Alright guys, here we are, it's 8 o'clock. We just had that little buck come in. New buck to my knowledge, it's not Buttons. We actually thought it was Buttons to start with, but he's just not tall enough. We had that cold front move in last night. It still was raining, at least up till 11 o'clock. So, everything is primed for the bucks to be up on the move. Just hopefully we can get a doe to come in, or a buck, hopefully Crazy 8, or something a little bit bigger, and she can get a shot off of him and put the arrow in him. We can make magic on this fine day. Alright, it's about 9 o'clock now. Haven't had a deer come back in. We heard some shots down here in the hollow. Didn't seem like it was too far away, but she said it wasn't too, long ways away. I can't hear like I used to. I hollow echo a long way, so it could have been a mile away. But we'll get out of here. We think we seen a squirrel fall out of the tree, so she wants to go check on it, and we're gonna swap memory cards out and head up to the house. We're gonna have some 10-point tenderloin here after a while. Mashed potatoes. What else do you want? Corn, peas, green beans.
Everything.
All the fixings.
I want to see if the squirrel's dead.
We're gonna get down there and check that squirrel here in a minute. Calm down.
Okay. If it's dead, can we bring it back up?
Yes, if it's dead, you can take it to the house. Okay. Have you a squirrel foot long sub?
Yeah.
There's one. Rolling up a tree for nutties, man. The other farm is pretty well water bound. We ain't gonna be able to get into it. Maybe tomorrow. But you gotta stay tuned. I think this old October law has moved out. This cold front moving in, the big boys should be on their feet next week. I'm looking to tag out so I can film her, Winnie, Jeff, whoever. So stay tuned, guys. Even though these hunts didn't produce an opportunity for a harvest, my favorite time of the season is when I got my baby girl out there behind a weapon, and you can just watch her passion and excitement for the sport of hunting. It's a great feeling to know that she has the same drive as I do, and even though these didn't produce anything, somewhere down the line she's going to get that opportunity for her first buck. Now, next week's episode, I had planned to run my end October to early November hunts, but business was slow. We had a few deer coming and going, but I think what I'm just going to go ahead and do is I'm going to jump to my daughter's part 2 of this, which starts in early November and runs through the mid-November, where she hunts down here. She has a little buck come in. Didn't decide her one bit. And then we head to the new farm, and she had a very close encounter 15 yards away. Deer walking right by, and she opts to pass on that one. But it's when we got back to the house and we checked over the trail camera, we had to get back down there that evening to see if she couldn't quite possibly put a nice 8-pointer on the ground. So I hope you guys stay tuned for that, and we'll see y'all next week.